Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to day 2 of our webinar on challenges and opportunities in NextGen technologies. Day 1 witnessed an interesting session on different aspects of machine learning taken by Dr. Manjula Devi, Associate Professor, Kongu Engineering College. Today, day 2, we have a session on aspects of artificial intelligence taken by Mr. Navanitha Babu Chelladurai. So, without further ado, we move on to the introductions. I request our organizing secretary, Ms. N.S. Kode, to introduce our resource person. Over to you, Mrs. Kode.
Good morning. I deem it a pleasure in introducing Mr. Navanitha Babu Chelladurai, partner and head of Big Data, AI and Cloud Practices, Gulf Consulting. Sir has many titles to his credit. He has been training and sales partner, Cloudera and Confluent Professional Services. He is also a technical speaker and digital big data transformation expert. In addition to that, Mr. Navanitha is a Cloudera certified Apache Hadoop instructor with 9 years of overall and 8 years of big data experience with demonstrating history of working in financial industry. He has successfully trained over 6,000 professionals. He has shown his technical expertise in CDP and Cloudera data science workbench in Azure and AWS based Databricks ecosystem. He has also displayed his prowess in creating big data lake using Hadoop for cold data storage and Cassandra data lake for customer 360 hot storage. His other strengths include expertise in real-time data injection and data processing using Kafka streaming, Spark streaming, Nifi, and Lightbend. Evangelist in big data engineering involving all the stacks, starting from installing to high performance tuning. Skilled in Hadoop, Hive, Spark, Cassandra, Nifi, MongoDB, Spark, Talent Big Data, YAML, Python, data stage, statistical tools, IoT, strong data warehousing, Spark based data analytics, model development, and data analytics background. Mr. Navanitha Chelladurai has conducted over 100 corporate Cloudera University batches and other Cloudera-based developer batches. He is currently working on few universities, undergraduate and post-diploma big data analytic course, structuring and book preparation. His goal is to turn them eventually into universities-based big data tutoring and research for student community. Sir, we are indeed too honored to have such an expert in our midst today. May I now invite our resource person, Mr. Navanitha Babu Chelladurai, to address our audience. Thank you.
Thanks, ma'am, for your introduction. Good morning, everyone. So let's get into the session. Hope you guys are able to see my screen. Ma'am, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, okay. Sir. We are able to see your screen, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thanks, Kode, ma'am, and thanks, ma'am, for your effort on organizing this very good session for the students who are emerging emerging for the next generation on IT and other few areas. So let's come to the area artificial intelligence. So I'm not going to give you a seminar or webinar which you don't understand. I'm going to give you a webinar which you would be seeing on a real time or every day in day out. What are the things you're seeing? I'm going to explain you something from that, because most of the people, when you think on the term artificial intelligence, you guys are kind of thinking that as a separate or maybe most advanced one, but it's happening around us. It's easy to achieve step by step. So that's what we are going to see, how artificial intelligence is influencing us, how artificial intelligence is helping us, how artificial intelligence is taking the part of humans' effort, and I would say, in other words, we can say it is helping the human and making, at some point, it's becoming smarter than human. Of course, it's developed by humans, so it can be programmed to be smarter than human at some points, which would help the human community evolving, and also some of the jobs are getting cut down because of AI. Some of the repeated jobs, let's say if you are going to any company and you are doing a repeated job, it can be cut down by AI can do the repeated job. So the human, technical people, the techies, the IT relevant people should be more innovative, because yeah, if not, the machines, the AIs, the programs, automated programs or artificial intelligence based automated programs can take your job. So that's what we are going to see. Maybe most of you would have watched this movie Endiran Robo in Tamil and other languages. So you could see how a robo can help a human, how a robo can. I mean, most of you are aware of it. So we will be seeing something relevant to that, but on various different industries. Yes, what is human intelligence? Human intelligence, humans will learn. Of course, you guys are in college to learn a lot of things about a specific course. You guys will be having a curriculum. In the curriculum, you start from the basics of computer science, basics of mathematics. Of course, most of you will think, why should I learn mathematics when I come to computer science? Mathematics plays vital role in computer science. Anything you solve in computer science are relevant to mathematics. So you should be very good, you should learn mathematics in the right way, because most of the problems you solve are in computers are relevant to mathematics. So most of the machine learning relevant things are directly proportional to statistical algorithms. So that matters a lot. Human intelligence, humans will learn. We are learning. We have to learn in the current world. To survive in any industry, in any, as a technical person, you have to learn. You should not stop learning. Since maybe it's a myth in our state and in country that we have to learn until 12th, then we get a good college, we get a job. No, right now, if you are if you are in college, you have to learn. If you go to any IT company or any other company or a biomedical company or anywhere you go, you have to learn. If you are not learning and if you are not upgrading, your jobs are not secure. So learning is one of the most important thing for human. The next is we do reasoning. Why is this happening? Okay, what would be the reason for it? Let's say if a specific consider a car is getting stuck somewhere, the mechanic would know the reason for it. So what we do, he will try to identify the reason and he'll fix it. So this is what human intelligence, humans will learn and humans would reason, so that we can find the issue, or we can find a better version of the issue. I mean, better version of a product. We can, let's say, you could have seen in the automobile industry. Earlier we had BS3 engines, BS4, BS6. So likewise, the engines are becoming less emission based. So likewise, in computers also, we could have seen 4 GB based computers, 2 GB based computers in 2015-16. Now you can see easily we are getting 16 GB based computers. So those are the updates which we are getting. So let's say I would have a reason for it. When you buy a new computer 16 GB, it can run a lot more components. So humans can reason and perceiving. We achieve certain things. So we would be, we see, basically the humans, everybody have to achieve some goal. So since you guys are in college, you have to finish the college and go to a job, go to a relevant job. So for getting a relevant job, you have to perceive something. So nowadays, the market is so competent. You have to, most of the people who are getting graduation without proper guidance, they are ending up in jobs which are not relevant. That is something very bad. So you have to understand what market expects. You have to perceive on the area. So market, AI, machine data, big data, data science, AI, machine learning, these are the places where the market is expecting a lot of people. So you should be perceive yourself to at least start learning some basics on this. So that's what pursuits. So these are the characters of human. We learn it, we reason why are we learning, or maybe based upon our learning, we ask a reason why can't this work like this, and we would be having a goal, and we would be perceiving towards goal. So these are the human and understanding of language. Yes, of course, we can understand multiple languages. A person from Tamil Nadu can understand English well, and Tamil, or some people would be knowing Telugu, some of the south side people would be knowing Malayalam. Like some of the people who are near to Hosur can they can speak Kannada well. So we can, and some of us on our base, on our interest, we learn languages like French, German, Hindi, or whatever we have. So that's how we can understand the language. We can easily, let's say, based upon our education, based upon our interest, we can understand, of course, language. And we also have feeling. That's what you guys have seen, the movie Robot Indiran. So the what are the problems would occur when a machine get a feeling. So of course we have that as a major things. Now let's come to the artificial intelligence. See, humans are very great. So we know to learn, we know to reason, we know to perceive our goal, we have feelings, and we have a lot more other things. Okay. But when it comes to artificial intelligence, what are the things? Artificial intelligence is actually making a machine to work, making a machine to work in an intelligent way. So most of us would be aware of a lot of automations. Automations in the sense, consider a banking industry. In the banking industry, what are we getting? Let's say, take 10 years ago. 10 years ago, what we have to do, we as a human, we would be having an account in a bank, could be SBI, HDFC, or whatever bank we have. For example, I have to send 10,000 rupees to my friend. So what I have to do, I have to go to the bank. I will be having a passbook. I have to take the money along with me. I have to go to the bank. I have to stand in a queue, fill the challan, and there would be a person whom I have to pay the money, and then the person would be taking the challan. He will be analyzing the challan, and he'll give one portion of my challan and give it to me. First of all, that earlier we were not even having SMS service. Then later SMS service came, okay, which automated a thing that, okay, acknowledgement. I would be more happy. Okay, Appa, my money has reached a person, or my money has been credited, and it went to the right person. So or else what you would be doing, you need to inform the other person. The other person have to go to the bank, and he or she have to update the passbook. Sometimes the money get delayed due to weekend or a lot of other things. The other person would be going to the bank, and he or she would not receive the money. Then it's a pressure. Then other person have to request the bank representative to check whether the money got deposited or not. Okay, then the bank person, after 2 hours of wait time, after their 1 hour of lunch, they will inform this person that the money got reached. It will get credited in another 1 or 2 days. So it's a matter of a long journey of both the humans, the sender and receiver. But now what are we doing? We have UPI, where just within a second we are sending the money from one account to other account. Or take net banking. How much time it would take to send a money from NEFT or IMPS? NEFT may take half an hour. IMPS would send the money within few minutes. So then you can verify the account. You in UPI, you can just easily verify your account. Your name would be there is an option in every UPI, Google Pay, Amazon Pay, Phone Pay, verify and pay. So which means even if you enter a wrong UPI ID, the name will be different. So you can easily identify it. So this are the automations. So now these automations are making humans to trust more. So we are trusting the machines, we are trusting the automation, we are trusting the process. So first of all, initially it's all nowadays, if there are a lot of WhatsApp rumors are spreading, right? Wrong information, I would say. Likewise, initially I remember during my college time, a lot of people were talking that net banking is stealing our money. It is not giving a proper response. So sometimes the bank is stealing the money through net banking. So a lot of those kind of things also happen. But now you see everyone are using net banking. NPCI, National Payment Corporation of India, is having 6,000 events per second, which means you can 6,000 Indian citizen can pay UPA in a particular second. So we have almost like 30% to 40% of the Indian population are using UPI. So a lot more advancements are coming. So this is how these advancements are happening. So these advancements are happening from the, let's say, consider a bank, from the bank side. What we have to do is the bank have to collect all the data. Let's say I'm going to ATM, I'm setting my card. If I let's say uh, all the information starting from the transactions or whatever I do will be collected by the bank's software or bank's infrastructure. Consider I'm doing a HDFC or ICICI net banking from the website. I log in, then I go to the account section. From the account section, I go to let's say for transaction, I go to transaction section. From the on the transaction section, I have to select what transaction I have to do, IMPS or NEFT. Yes, then I select it, and I have to select which account to whom beneficiary, existing beneficiary or available new beneficiary. If the new beneficiary, I have to add the new beneficiary. Then I have to wait for 30 to 40 minutes to get the new beneficiary approved. Then I start sending the money. Then the money request OTP would be receiving from my side. I have to verify the OTP. I have to say enter the same OTP. If OTP matches, money would be sent to the request would be sent to the bank side, and the bank will send the money to the next the person whom we are targeting for the money. Whom we have to deposit. Then the person would send a message, would receive a message, and we receive a message. All these are data. Okay, all this data point should be captured by the bank. Okay, then the bank have to store the data, and the bank have to process the data. Let's say credit card transactions, or let's say people who are using credit card, or people who are using Amazon, Flipkart, or those kind of things. You would be receiving some messages, or you would be receiving some notifications. How are they sending those notifications? They are sending those notifications based upon your activities. What are the products you are searching? What are the products you buy or you bought it earlier? So based upon it, a system, a machine learning algorithm, or a deep learning algorithm, or sometimes a recommendation system will be running real time with a lot of algorithm behind it, and it will predict, okay, a person who bought a sweater in Dehradun, or not in anywhere where the cool place, or Ooty, or somewhere in Kodaikanal, would be highly likely to buy a woolen or a shoe or a woolen glove. So this is a recommendation, because most of the people who already bought this kind of woolen cloths have bought this gloves. Or a person who is buying hand sanitizer are more likely to buy what is that face mask. So the recommendations, or a person who is buying a Samsung phone would be more likely to buy what is that, a display protector and cover. So these are the recommendations, and you as a person, like, they will also give you a recommendation. Consider sometimes you would be watching more of flip flop chappals and other few things. When a flip flop chappal is getting an offer, you get a notification. So all these are highly required for the business. So earlier what happened, a human was doing all of them. Human would be analyzing an Excel document, and he'll come to he'll take 1-2 days, and he'll find, okay, these are my customers. I have 10,000 customers. From the 10,000, possibly 5,000 customers may go for a loan. Okay, those are not accurate, because the human cannot handle more data. Human cannot handle let's say we have 10,000 customer. Let's say for 10,000 customer, I have to analyze 15 data points to identify whether a person needs a loan or not. Okay, but a machine can do that in fraction of seconds with algorithms running behind. So that's what AI can help. So AI is the science of and engineering of making intelligent machines. Intelligent machines, when we talk about intelligent machines, it's not only the machines. A process, a set of work what a human can do can be automated in a better way. So most of the people identify AI. When you see AI, you have an assumption of a robo. Yeah, here also we have some image of robo. But what a robo can do, it can easily help a work of human more simple. Likewise, lot of companies, all the process what I told, right? Now you have a cab booking. So what do you have? You have Ola, Uber. You book earlier. What you do? You call a particular earlier. You have to step into your junction and get the cab. So that's one thing which is getting automated, and it's very, like, now you have book a cab, the request will be connected to a nearby driver, and the driver would come and pick you, and happily you travel. So all this has AI behind it. So what I'm trying to say is AI is helping us currently in a lot more areas. So we have to see. So artificial intelligence, yes, is real. Like, we have a lot of space programs. So nowadays you could see NASA, ISRO has done a Mangalyaan which went to and it got some trouble. So likewise, there are a lot of Mars lander and other few things are there. So what are they doing instead of sending humans? Because like humans, it has to identify whether a human can survive in such situation. It has to identify whether like human can live in the situation. Water is, a lot of missions are going to identify water is there in Mars or what, a lot of things. So we need to send us AI based systems which goes to, which will be landed in a different could be a moon or could be different Mars or whatever planet we have. So those would be doing certain activities. So once it landed, it take a specific amount of soil and it collects the ice, and then it do a lot of research based upon it. What are the composition of it? So instead of a human there, this system is going there. Yesterday I saw a video in LinkedIn. There Disney is developing a robo for doing dupe. So now in the movie industry, there are a lot of dupe artists. The heroes will not do a lot of stunts. The dupe artists will be doing stunts. So now Disney is developing a robo, which is, let's say, you can just throw the robo. It will go and fly like a human, and it will fall in a place where if a dupe artist is doing, he or she, the dupe artist, would be having a risk of maybe their hands get fractured or maybe their life get some problem, but their job is to risk their life. But this robo can I mean, do the same kind of stunts, and this robo can do same kind of dupe. But what would be other side of the thing? The dupe artist jobs would be going down. They have to find an alternative way. So but the Disney's robo are, I mean, of course everybody coexists. Some robots also coexist. The humans also will be doing their work. So that's what evolution. Earlier we were going by walk. We had what is that? Bullock carts. Now we have cars. We have metro trains. We have flight. Everything are there. That's unavoidable. Human life will evolve. So we have to take the assistance of machines. As nowadays it's something like smart machines. Now you guys must be heard about this one, Alexa, which is where you can automate your home using Alexa. A lot of things are coexisting in our infrastructure itself. Prosthetic limbs, this is one of the most important thing, and I have one of my friend who is working on it. He lost his left hand due to a recent accident before 3 years, and now he's a IT guy. So he is now working with a company who is providing prosthetic arm for less cost. So he got a lot of funding from Indian government, and he is based upon a nerve. Of course, all our human body is working based upon the nervous system. Why I'm going to take that one? So my nerves, I mean, my brain says go and take the water bottle. I'd say go and go to the mobile and try to play PUBG. It's all our internal fault, or I would say our internal comments. Okay, so whatever we desire, we try to do. So how are we? How a machine controlled prosthetic arm can do it? Yes, of course, it can. It can get the commands from the existing nerve system, and it can do whatever activities on a space. That's what the science is heading towards us. So these are the research area which would help a lot of people, and it could make a lot of humans happy. So AI will help us. So these are the places where the science helps a human community a lot. You could see a lot of people lost their hands, legs due to the accidents, and of course hands are the most important part of our body, limbs of course. So it helps us a lot. Imagine you without a, like, imagine how can we survive without a hand. If this kind of prosthetic I mean limbs are helping people and making them happy like a normal human. So AI is helping them. Surgical system, my neighbor is working in a pharma based company. So there are a lot of researches are happening, and he's dealing with a lot of products which are getting imported to India from various different countries, which could do the surgeries automated. Like a few of the like surgeries which are complex, these robots are helping the doctors to perform certain operations, to perform to identify certain faults. That's what when like humans, of course, we have a hand shiver problem. We cannot when some brain surgeries or some most important surgeries needs to happen, some doctors cannot perform it because of their current frustration level, because you cannot control your hands more accurate. Maybe you saw a horrible incident in the morning. In a day, doctors, they cannot have a stable mindset to, if they think on that. I mean, of course it's a human mentality, you cannot concentrate 100%, but on a medical science, that's most important. So in a surgical robot system that can do delicate brain surgery, also enabling, like, the physicians can I mean, like, a lot of small AIs will be sent to the vein, and those are removing the blocks. You could see a lot of videos which are there in LinkedIn and YouTube. You could see a lot of AIs are there which could perform certain things. Like, it can go even on a microscopic levels and perform certain things. So these AIs are helping doctors and medical field, dentist, on the surgery side, on removing the heart block. Lot of places the devices are helping. So those are playing a vital role in medical science. Companies like lot of like, as for some of the pharma companies are importing a lot of things. Some of the biomedical companies are inventing a lot of such devices to perform well on the medical system. The next is human assistance. So now you could see a lot of like, I would say we are not becoming lazy, we are becoming smart. We have a lot more, we have vacuum cleaner, we have everything which can help, which can do our human work within. We have slicer, vegetable slicer, a lot of things are there. So like, let's say now this is a device which can do vacuum, which can clean your house. You just have to it go to the every corner automatically, instead of a human doing it. This can replace. So which means it can it won't actually cut down your maid cost, but it will make your maid work faster. So right now, no, I mean, when I say artificial intelligence is not just a machine based, it's also process based. Right now, I have a client. The client is doing a specific job with 15 developers. Okay, so the 15 developers, every day they are writing code. Let's say they wanted to launch a new project or a new module. They would take 2 months or 3 months, because they have to of course they have to analyze the project. They have to do coding part takes a long time. So now the client, we identified a product which is available in Europe and US. That product was having a lot of reusable components. So consider, I wanted, what would be the module. In the module, first of all, I have to take data from a database, then I have to cleanse the data, then I have to join this table with other table, I have to then create two new data model. So all of them can be automated by drag and drop. So these 15 developers, instead of doing coding for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 1 month, this tool can do it in 1 week. So the company would now use these developers more efficiently. In other words, the company may fire some developers, but this tool is going to help the company on revenue. Let's say the company have to pay this much money to a developer. Okay, consider 15 developers are there. Let's the company pay some money to buy the tool, and they can reduce the workload. They can they can have the same work happen in the company, but for lesser price. That's what the company aim for. Company is not going to give you job because they wanted to give you job, they wanted you to live. No, all the businesses are more selfish. So if you are benefited to the company, then they will hire you, they will give you anything. If company find an alternative, they will of course leave you. That's what business is all about. Okay, so when these kind of attractive components are helping the business to have more revenue, because they are not doing any charity, they are investing money, and they have to get the money back 10 times or 15 times. So it's all practically possible, practically happening. Okay, and one more thing, I mean, I quit my job in 2018. 2016 I joined a company for as a digital data transformation expert. So in that company, my process is to implement AI on the company's process. So what we did was, consider that is a mortgage company. Mortgage company means home loan company in US. In the home loan company, if a customer is facing a problem, The customer have to call the call center representative X will accept the call, and the customer have to detail the problem for 2-3 minutes. And let's say the customer has done the payment, but the payment is not reflected in the home loan department. Acknowledgement not received. So but the customer got the payment. So this is the problem. This customer connects to the call center. The call center agent receives the call, says that, sir, this call is relevant to payment. I am directing your call to payment department. So this call will be directed to the payment department, and the payment department person, I have to the customer have to inform the story again. So the payment department person will look into the system. He or she will put the system on hold for 5 minutes or 2-3 minutes. Then he or she would say, sir, your payment got received, but due to some gateway problem, the acknowledgement will be sent in another 1 day. So for getting this thing, the customer have to stay in call for 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. So what we did was, we started collecting all the data from the customer. Consider a customer will log in the web application, login event will be captured. Then the customer go to the payment page. On the payment page, the customer select the payment, how much he is doing, payment is done, bank acknowledgement. Finally, it goes to our system. Everything will be tracked. So on the customer call center agent will have a screen which will be like a Facebook time wall. You guys, you people would be very clear about Facebook time wall. The older event will be at the last, the new event will be at the first. Now, when this customer is calling from the registered mobile number, the call center agent will have the customer information, which means before first of all, this call will be connected to the agent who is having payment relevant things. If the customer's recent event is relevant to payment, the call will be automatically connected to the customer's call center executive who has actually experience of more payment relevant problems. So this the call will be answered by the person, and the person will ask the customer first, sir, is this call relevant to the recent payment problem you are facing? The customer don't have to explain anything, because all the history of customer events are available in the customer call center screen itself. So the customer says, yes, it is relevant to, yes sir, your problem will be solved in 1 day. The call gets disconnected in 2 minutes. Likewise, now you have Swiggy and other few things where you can automatically chat with the AI, and the AI gives you the response. A lot of things. What this happened in the organization is the company fired 140 employees who were working in call center because of this automation. The company was aiming for it. The AI, yes, of course, AI will make the process more smart. Humans who are doing the repeated work gets affected. Okay, that's why learning is more important for human. We have to learn. If we are not learning in any of our job, that would be a problem. So please take this as a point. Whenever, even if after you get the job, you have to learn, because you are not going to be machine. If you are not learning, machines will replace you. Have this in mind, because you guys are computer science based. In computer science, you guys know that there is no what is that static thing. Everything will update in a month, in a year. So you learn something today will not be in practice next year. You have to update yourself. Please make sure. That's what this kind of robots and process updation in AI is common. Then your digital secretary. Now you could see a lot of news which are saying like robots can respond. Robots can ask us certain, or maybe the machines, digital machines would help us on making us fit. There are a lot of AI relevant apps which are helping us to demonstrate the exercise and help us to do it. So a lot of things are there. So these are programmed in such a way that a lot of you could see a lot of chat bots are there. A lot of customer service. You chat with this option will be there. When you chat, they will clearly state that you are chatting with the AI, but AI gives you all the response. You have in your Google, in your Android phone, you have OK Google, and in your iPhone you have Siri. Those are the apps which will help us on finding certain things, or which will help us, which will respond to us. So a lot of things are there. Digital secretary concept is there, where your what are the schedules are all your schedules will be known, should be entered, and the digital secretary will be like it will say that, okay, you have to go to this place. For going to this place, the traffic is this much, so you have to start at 8 o'clock to reach there at 9:15, and please take this route. That's possible. That is happening in other countries. And it says like you have to meet this person. This person is at the address, and the meeting between you and the person will be in 1 hour. After this meeting, you have to go to the other meeting. It helps a lot of business people, and it helps a lot of things. And also there are some learning apps which are coming, the next generation learning app, based upon your curriculum exams. This is happening in some other country. In India also, it's coming up very recently. For your exam, what are the core areas you have to learn? Everything will be clearly given. So instead of you searching a book, this kind of apps will get you everything. So you have to study the more relevant thing, and of course it's your interest to study the less relevant things. But those are also coming up. So the next is walk like a man. Like right now, again, all these are happening in. You can see a lot of places. One of my friend, actually, he was my colleague. He is now with the triple IT, and he's getting his doctorate. He did a fantastic thing before 4 years. Not 5 years. Before 5 years, I went to take an interview in a college in Coimbatore for hiring them. For hiring. So this guy is a fantastic guy. What he did was he created a robo which could go and identify the radioactive space. Okay, so radioactive space, let's say it has a lot of harmfulness for the humans, or it can go and work on some place where humans cannot. So first, I mean, his interest is to identify the radioactive place, and let's say if something is stuck on the radioactive place, this robo will go and release it. It will be like a hand. So he got a lot of things equipped in his hand. If he moves his finger, the robo will also move his finger. So he has done it with some milliseconds latency, which means it will be actually like a real. So he has created a AI, and it was before 5 years, and it got various national level awards. So this guy is maybe we would be having a thought that, okay, we are in Chennai, we are great, but no, the research can happen from anywhere. So Coimbatore is one of the best place for students to excel on their education, and there are a lot of research. I know people from various different places of Tamil Nadu, Coimbatore, Nagarkoil, a lot of people are doing. So please, in Chennai, I'm one more thing, I'm hearing very less innovation from Chennai, because we have a thing like we are studying in city and we get easily a job. No, it's not like that. A lot of people, wherever you are studying, you have to study. So this set of people have created a radioactive robo before 4-5 years. How many of you have a thought like that now? Please build those kind of things. See what are the things happening around us. Go check how this can be automated. Of course, you can. You may think you are smart. You are not smart until you make some difference in the society, because you are studying computer science. If you do consider, I'll tell you one more thing. A girl in Punjab, what she did was she created a web app, mobile application. I think it is Pink Spot or something. So that is getting that got awarded from Indian government, and she got fund from Indian government. What she did was, so let's say she actually created a test sample app first, and she go to the various different road, and she analyzed the road based upon Google Map, and she marked the road as which are the safest road for women to travel during complete 24/7. So she finally gathered her friends. So all her friends, the guys and girls, will go to different roads, and they will mark the road. Okay, this road doesn't have street lights, and this road got some problem, so not safe for a woman to travel after 8 p.m. Or this road will be abandoned even during daytime, so not safe for a woman to go. Or this road got a lot of antisocial activities are happening, so let's not make any woman travel there. So this is a safety app which is actually developed by a woman. So it's all like based upon the current scenario, based upon the weather. This app is again a AI app. because it assumes it got the factors of what's happening in this city or what's happening in the place. It got weather condition based. It got let's say festival based notifications. So let's say if Durga Puja is happening, or a Diwali celebration is happening, or a temple festival is happening, then this road will be more crowded. So all those information will be given in the app. So it got funded by Ministry of uh, Women Welfare, and it's now happening. So it's all she's also a normal girl like everybody, right? Everyone you see around. What make them to think like this and help the society? That is what you are learning, something based upon the computer. Your learning should be 100% fulfilled if you do something, some help to the society. Please think on that. That would help your career also. If when you go and say you have done that, that's a great achievement, and the companies are ready to give you jobs, or the government is ready to fund you a lot of things. Please think on a that just don't learn, just don't read and write exams. Read and write exam anybody can do, but learn, understand the logics, think how this can be implemented in any of your projects. Do your projects personally. Okay, that's a advice from my side. So yes, this robots, will they assist us? Yes, of course it is assisting us. Indian Army is doing a very good project. Actually, it was already done in Israel Army. This project, a lot of soldiers are there in borders. Okay, lot of soldiers are there in borders, and a lot of news is every week or every month. This many soldiers are getting killed, or this many soldiers are facing some problem. So what happened? They have deployed they are deploying automated system. What is that? Video based monitoring, drone based monitoring, where they are going to reduce the human involvement at the risky places, where more real-time monitoring and sensor-based monitoring will be there. So the border monitoring will be done by a system. The system will easily identify if some unauthorized person is moving, or some person is moving. It will throw the trigger, and you can the command center will act accordingly. Will save the that will be, first of all, that will save the effort of human in some tough areas. Let's say you have certain places where the weather is going below -20, where the human survival itself is so bad. You get a lot of pressure problem, you get a lot of nasal bleeding, and a lot more things. There the machines can work, and a lot of threats are there, a lot of security maintenance, a lot of system related things, a lot of alerting mechanisms, where it will be tough for the human to be done. But military technology is helping a lot of things. There are certain places in the world which would be monitored by a automated system, which means if an unauthorized entity is coming through air or any way, it will automatically hit that unauthorized entry. So it will defend it. So a lot of things are happening on a AI based. So China, we guys would be learning a lot of news that China is inventing a robot to fight in the war. Of course, everyone are doing it. It's all done in Israel, US, and other few countries. Every countries are going towards that. The AI technology, the tank will be able to auto detect the enemy units and take action. So the human loss will not be there. If something happens, the machine loss will be there. Machine can be easily replicated. So it's helping us. Space exploration, human needs certain, like let's say if we are sending humans to the space, a lot of things. Yeah, of course we need food. We are humans, we need food. So maybe you in the space you won't get biryani or some other food, but you have to eat something whatever you get. And the waste should be recycled. The human waste should be recycled, or it has to be taken for some other purpose. Like space radiation will affect human cells, will get cancer affected due to some radiations, and psychological issue. You will be alone. You cannot talk like normal humans. So of course humans will be facing some lot of other problems. Instead, a robo can be sent. Robo don't. So you can operate the robo from Sriharikota or some other places where there. So robo, or automatically you can program the robot. Go do this. Go here. Get the samples. Everything you can program. You just can monitor the robots. It's helping a lot in underwater mining. So like this is one of the very good use case. There is a mine in Maharashtra where 2 lakh sensors have been deployed. So now the mine is actually 4 or 5 kilometer radius, where a lot of humans are working. This sensors, what it will do is, it will current on a live, it will monitor the air pressure, a lot of other gases or something. if a particular place got air pressure, what the sensor will do is it will release the oxygen level, it will increase the oxygen level to equalize it. So this is saving a lot of humans who are risking their life and working on mine. That is an AI. That is that's a process where, like one more important thing is, there is a company in UAE. What they are doing is, they are in UAE, there is no water, so groundwater. So the government entity will be supplying water. So earlier what happened was, they send water to every house, communities, apartments. There they keep meter, but we humans are very brilliant, we tamper the meter. Let's say the company, the government is sending 1 billion liter of water, but the meter will record only some less amount of water. What happened in between is, we humans tamper the meter, unrecorded water will be utilized. So the government wanted to control it, they kept a small AI, they kept a meter with sensor. So if some tamper is happening, that meter will be blocked. So if you are tampering the meter, the water will be flowing in the meter, but the meter will be blocked. So if you are tampering the meter, the water will be flowing in the meter, but the meter will be blocked. So this is what AI is doing.
Sir, we seem to be having some small network problem, but I'm sure sir will be back. Kindly wait. Kindly wait, audience, because I think there's a short network problem on sir's side. He'll be back in some time. Kindly don't leave. In the meanwhile, I have posted the feedback link and the attendance link, and keep your questions ready. Sir will finish and then answer your questions. Kindly keep your questions ready. Sir will be back and he will come back in this one to answer.
Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Sorry, ma'am.
I can hear
Actually,
you, sir.
there was a power problem.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
issues, sir.
I'll
Can
present
you
it
just
again.
share
There
your
was a
screen
power
again, sir?
fluctuation.
Yes, sir. Can you just share your screen again?
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
Yeah, thank you.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Okay. The next is, that's what, underwater mining. This kind of AIs will help the people on various different places where the humans are secured in the mining. Of course, as we discussed, the medical research, on the medical research area, the AI is helping the doctors to perform a lot of delicate operations, so that the people are saved more. And a lot more other places like entertainment industries, where like a lot of automations are happening, which are helping the pre-production and post-production work more easy. So a lot of pre-built objects are there on the cartoon and other few things, which could like 3D design. A lot of other designs in external backgrounds can be added. So a lot more things are happening on the entertainment space with AI. It needs a separate session to explain on the enterprise thing. I mean, entertainment side. So now coming to the question, will the AI replace us? Yes, of course it will replace us. That's what, as I told. If we are doing the same repeated work, possibly the AI will replace us. But of course, it can do only specific things. So AI may not, I mean, AI may lead to unemployment, but humans should be more smarter than the machines. If we learn and if we have a continuous learning, yes, we would be, so we can able to survive. And of course, human evolution is like that. Humans actually faced a scenario where we got used to the machine adoption. So we need to keep it more. We should not become, we should not get into a comfortable zone where, okay, this is enough for me. No, in the job or in the IT or any job now, see, the innovations are required. Okay, the innovations are required, and we have to continuously go towards innovation. So that is one of the most important thing. So this is what about the advanced things which are happening in AI. So my advice to all the students is, please learn, not learning is not just reading and writing an exam. Learning is something like you have to understand. Okay, so then what you have to do is you have to try to learn more on the process automation. Please, let's say if you are a computer science student, please learn one programming language, which could be Python, Java, Scala, or anything. And you have to know about some of the basics on if it is data, then you have to know about SQL. You have to know about Excel and how the things happen. Learn statistics, then learn machine learning. If you want to become a web developer, you have to know JavaScript libraries, AngularJS, React.js. Then you can develop a web portal, because that is right now important. In the student itself, the student have to come up with everything. The companies are not ready to train you much. The companies want to utilize your skill, and you have to prove them that you can learn and do. So create a lot of projects, do some small projects, and show them that you are highly interested to work with them, you are highly interested to learn and execute. And in IT, you cannot have a thought that if you get into a company, your job is safe. No, if you are not learning anything, the next year your job is not safe. So you should be highly towards learning. Okay, so any questions? Let's have a Q&A.
Thank you so much, sir, for this wonderful session. But before we end with the vote of thanks, a few questions from the audience. And audience, just remember, please post the we have posted the feedback link and the attendance link. About other department students, kindly contact us later. We will try to do something. Okay, so a few questions now, sir. So how is machine learning and neural networks related to AI? That is what the questions asked. How is machine learning and neural networks related to AI? Sir, could you hear me? I think there is a slight network problem. Sir, can you hear me? I think sir will be back in a short while. I think there is some network issue. Excuse me, sir. Can you hear me? We'll just wait for 2 or 3 minutes because obviously there is a network problem. And in the meanwhile, kindly post your questions. We will ask sir as soon as possible. Yes, sir. Yeah. Can I repeat the question?
Yes, ma'am. Please, I am seeing some questions here. What is machine learning? How does it relate to AI? Okay.
Yeah.
So machine learning is it is very basic of doing a data science thing. So you have to know statistics to get into machine learning. Of course, machine learning, AI, data science, all of them are interrelated. You have to if you do a process automation, if you want to do a predictive algorithm, you want to do a recommendation system, that's the place where machine learning thing works. And when you do a neural network or something which would have a smart connectivity between the systems, so it says that you as a I mean, when you want to do some AI relevant things, yes, of course, you have to go beyond machine learning, because your system have to do recommendation. I mean, your AI have to do recommendation. Your AI have to do certain steps. AI have to follow certain rules and regulations where the neural network comes in. So all of them are related, I would say. The machine learning. If you want to become a AI expert, you need to know machine learning. You have to know all the data science algorithm. The extreme end of that is AI relevant things. The next is, I'm seeing, when we create AI is dangerous to uneducated people. Yes, of course, but the businesses are so. When you say every businesses are money focused, of course they wanted to have everything done in less price. So humans have to adopt. Now you could see the weavers. Weavers are something. Some people who create cloths for us. Earlier it was handmade. Now it is machine made. Anyhow, those are happening. That's an automation which is happening around. Likewise, lot more things are changing. It will be. That's why education is most important. It will be helpful for the in business side, but of course, some people are getting affected. And what are the most popular programming languages? Python. Python is the most important programming language on the AI side. And what are the other questions? How fraudulent activity can be checked through AI? Yes, every industries are having. Okay, I'll tell you one of the thing what we did for fraud detection. Consider it's a banking. The bank wants to know. Let's say you are doing a transaction in a malicious gateway. Malicious gateway means the gateway got gateway from a different country, or a gateway which are not recognized by the bank. So the bank or credit card company will call the customer before they approve the transaction. So that's a fraud detection. The next is on the e-commerce side. Some of the customers will buy the product and they'll return it within 1 or 2 days. So it happens very regularly from a specific IP or other things. So the e-commerce company started monitoring it, and they will not accept the order, or they will not they will have blocked the persons who are doing it. That will be a problem for the companies, right? If you are buying the product and returning within 2 days of usage, then it's not a good thing for the company. That's also there in thing. That's a normal data engineering thing. AI can automatically do it. Rather than that, the companies will run a fraudulent activity detection and behind, and they will say these are the IP address, or these are the users who are doing it. When the user will be automatically blocked. That is also happening. Scope of machine learning is always what the since I know since 10 years, machine learning is the most demanded thing in the world. Machine learning will be always the scope is always high when you know machine learning. For doing machine learning, you have to know statistics. Take 12th standard statistics book or first year statistics book, probability, random theories, algorithms. Lot of things you have to learn, because you see any algorithm, logistic regression will be relevant to a statistics problem. So you have to learn statistics. You have to align with that. That's why most of the MSc mathematics people can become mathematics people can become a very good machine learning based candidates because of this. Machine learning and maths are equally it will uh, match it actually. So AI is only profit for the owner, not for the employee. The employees are the one who create the AI, right? In the IT relevant things. See, Hyundai factory is there in Irangatukottai, to Chennai, Pundamalli, up to Pundamalli. My relative is working there. He has a AI a guy. I mean, he's a robotic engineer. So he told that before 6 7 5 6 years, 45 people used to work in a belt. Now only 7 people. Rest are the robots, and they are producing more cars. So the demand, as per the demand, the company have to do. They cannot make those 45 people to work hard and produce 100 cars. The AI can do the 100 cars in 3 4 hours. Of course, that's what company expect, right? Companies are not giving you job because you don't have job. Companies are giving you job because they need you to work. So think in that perspective, okay? So, what we
What
expect from AI in the future, AI will be occupying a lot. AI will be helping us a lot. AI will make our work more better. So now you have consider Swiggy as a AI. What are you doing? Instead of going to a hotel in the hot sun, someone is delivering it. Of course, that's an automation. You are comfortably eating in home, right, with the order from Swiggy. Are you worrying about some going to a hotel in the hot sun or during the rain? No, we are just ordering and tracking it. So you are easily adaptable as a human. You are easily adopting the AI. Then why should we complain? So data science and AI are mostly related. AI, you see what are all the use cases where the data science sits in, and the AI will be the extreme end of it. So it's not fear. Yeah, it should be fearful. If you are not competitive, you should be fearful of AI. You should be competitive. You should build your skill that you are better than machines. That's what the companies are expecting now. So you have to be competent. Not just getting a BTech or BCA or MCA degree will help you to fetch a job. You should be competitive. You should see. It's all same thing. I went to a college in Chennai and I asked them how many of you know Java. To the final year, third year BCA student, nobody raised the hand. Then it's a fault of whom? It's not the fault of like this is college or something. Students are already having curriculum of Java. If you are not learning Java properly, then it's your fault. If you do the fault, and if you ask companies are not hiring you, it's not the right thing. If you are competent, companies will definitely hire you. You have to take your learning phase in such a way that you should be highly competent. Got it? That's where in the employment also, we should we should we should be working on a flow that we should say we should say the employee that we are competent. That's why that then only because you see a lot of apps are coming, a lot of automations are coming in real life. So there is a learning app. There is something called there is a website called cognitiveclass.ai. So please take note of it. Cognitive COGNITI cognitiveclass.ai. It is an IBM education where you can see a lot of AI relevant and machine learning relevant course for free. IBM is giving you free certificate, place for practice. And if you want to practice a lot, Google Colabs is there. So please take a note it down. Cognitiveclass.ai is the place where you find free content, very workful content, and you also have what is that Google Colabs where you can practice your machine learning data science program. Please take note of it. Those are helping a lot of students, and please, if you have those information in your resume or something, that will add more values. And you can connect with me in LinkedIn. My full name is Navneeta Babu Chaladure. I also post a lot of AI relevant things. I'm also helping a lot of people on understanding what are the free contents and other few things. You can also get into it. Thank
So
you very
I Yes, sir. So I think we are finally done with the questions. I'm sure the students have presented you with a lot of interesting ones.
much.
Yes, sir. So we move on to the vote of thanks. I'll just, it has been justifiable restated. As we express gratitude, we must not forget that the highest appreciation is not just to utter words, but to live by them today. I hope to live by them. On behalf of the Department of Computer Applications of Dr. M.G.R. Janaki College of Arts and Science for Women, I consider it a privilege to propose the vote of thanks today. At the outset, I would like to thank the God Almighty for being a guiding light throughout the program. My heartfelt gratitude to our guests, Dr. Manjula Devi, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Kongu Engineering College, and Mr. Navanitha Babu Chelladurai, Partner and Head of Big Data, AI and Cloud Practices, Gulf Consulting. Sir, it has been a wonderful and a fruitful session. I'm sure the audience has immensely benefited by it. It's true, artificial intelligence is for real, whether it is in the field of medicine or education or entertainment. I would like to place on record my heartfelt gratitude towards our management, correspondent Dr. Lata Rajendran, and Chairman Mr. Kumar Rajendran, who have given us this opportunity and for ceaselessly steering us in the right direction. I also wish to express my gratitude to our Principal, Dr. R. Mani Megalai, Vice Principal, Dr. Lakshmi Balaji, Dean Academics, Dr. V.C. Shanti Lakshmi, and Dean Students, Dr. Abhita Sabapati, for their words of encouragement. My sincere thanks to the organizing secretaries, Dr. S. Uma Shankari and Mrs. N.S. Kode, for having coordinated this amazing webinar. I am also greatly thankful to all our staff members who have coordinated us in this and our enthusiastic students for making this two-day webinar a resounding success. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks, everyone.
Thank to all the students and the staff members. So we end now.